Namaste, I am Tejaswini and welcome to Astrology and Dharma.
The Deepavali Utsav is called the Jnana Deepika Utsav. On this day, all followers of Sanatan Dharma will light a lamp, a deepak, in the evening twilight, the Sayam Sandhyakal, and remain awake for the whole night. I was asked a question as to why the Deepavali Amavasya is the most powerful Amavasya. The short answer is because its energy allows the Kundalini or the pure knowledge, Jnana, to rise easily. And for the long answer, we will apply concepts from Jyotish, from Shri Vidya, and the Vedant. So, the first concept is from Jyotish. On this Deepavali Amavasya, the sun and the moon are both in Libra, and the sun is debilitated in Libra. And this is what makes this specific Amavasya the most powerful. And I'm sure this sounds a bit strange, so bear with me. Let's use the language of Shri Vidya to understand some more. As you know, your energy body has 7 chakras from Mooladhara to Sahasrar and 3 main nadis, Ida, Pingala and Sushumna. The sun is linked to the Pingala nadi and the moon to the Ida nadi. And these are all energies within your own body. So now going into a very basic concept of Shri Vidya, the moon generates pure desire and the sun uses up this power of pure desire and converts it into karma, action. And this process happens at the Mooladhara chakra. So, in other words, the self ego, Ahankar, uses up the power of desire to create karma. And then the karma creates karma phal, karmic fruit. And then the karmic fruit even more strongly binds your soul to this cycle of birth, death, and rebirth. This process is an eternally continuous cycle, and this is the reason you and I remain trapped in this illusion called creation. And this process also keeps the Kundalini asleep at the Mooladhara chakra. The Kundalini sleeps and the soul remains bound. Desire, karma, karma phal cycle can be broken only when the Kundalini wakes up and rises from the Mooladhara to the Sahasrar. This rise of Kundalini is called the understanding of Shuddha Vidya or pure Jnana. Let's go back to Shri Vidya and understand the power of the lunar days, the Tithi. The Tithi are linked to the power of the Devi Lalita Mahatripur Sundari, the Mahadevi of this creation. And each Tithi has its own Tithi Devata, and each is linked to one of the chakras of the body. And the Amavasya Tithi is connected to the Mooladhara chakra. On the Amavasya Tithi, the moon is completely absorbed in the sun. In other words, the Devi is completely absorbed in the energy of the Shiva. Thus, the Amavasya Tithi has the most powerful energy because the Shiva Shakti are together and willing to give you what you want. But you have to express your real desire and power your intentions with pujas on this day. Now, with all of this, let's get back to Jyotish. On the Deepavali Amavasya, the sun is debilitated in Libra. This means that the power of the self ego is the minimum on this one Amavasya. So, if you work for it, it is easier to wake the Kundalini to realize the pure Jnana on this one night. Every system under Sanatan Dharma has this one aim, to stop creating karmic fruits, to stop creating binding karma. And that is to wake up the Kundalini or to realize pure Jnana. And the symbol of the Deepavali Amavasya is the Deepak, the lamp, the Jnana Jyoti, which we all light on this day. And finally, who is a Hindu? There is only one basic requirement. Every follower of Sanatan Dharma ultimately desires moksha, to know the self, to realize pure Jnana in this life or a million lives later. But we all wish to be free. That is why we all have to do pujas on all Amavasyas and specifically on Deepavali, the Jnana Deepika, the illumination of pure knowledge. If you understand how this Diwali Amavasya works, you will be more strongly, more consciously able to utilize its power. Thank you for watching. Namaste.